So this is an app that lets you record actions that you perform on a web page in order to create an automation macro. Let me show you an example. So imagine that you're a big soccer fan and you like to review the stats and metrics for different players from different years. And this is something that you frequently do. So instead of having to navigate to the website every time and perform all these navigation actions, instead, if you can simply just say, I want to get stats for year 2015, or whatever the year is, the macro can do the navigation steps for you. So I'm going to show you how we can create this. So create here. We're going to enter the URL. And I'm going to record a new demonstration. So what we want to do here is click Stats. Click the year that we're at the moment interested in seeing. So let's say 2015. We'll wait for the page to load. So now we can see the different statistics and leaders for the year 2015. And now I'm going to just click Stop Recording. Okay, so this is loaded now. So what we have here are a couple things. So this is our script at the top that performed the action, has recorded the actions that we performed on the page. So first we went to Major League Soccer. We clicked. This turns out to be the Stats tab at the top, and then we see the year. We selected the year 2015. So let me show you a couple things about this tool. When I click on this line right here, we're selecting. You can see the orange selection here. And basically, this whole selector corresponds to this orange stats button that we see here on the web page. So this cross-referencing of having this animation of the actions that were performed on the page and this highlighting of the element can kind of help you understand what is happening at different points of the code. Similarly, right here, selecting the edit year element highlights this little select widget right there. We also have some code down here. So the reason we have a second set of code here is that this code is not editable, but it's specifically referencing this particular recording that you did. So this first line right here is showing the recording, is showing the specific snapshots that occurred when you were clicking the stats button at the top. And this particular line, when you click on it, shows you the particular snapshots for when you were selecting the year. So what I want to do now is I want to, I'm just going to close this here. But what I'm going to do is show that when you click Run Macro, it runs again. So you can see the year 2015 was selected. But of course, we want the user to be able to enter any year. And so the way that we're going to do this is, of course, we could just have the user go in here and select, like, right, 2010 or something. But that's not really very user-friendly. So to make it more user-friendly, we can create a little form here for where the user will enter input. So we can create a text field. We can name it year. Click Save. And so what you can see right here is that a variable has been created, and this variable is referencing the text in the widget. So if I write 2010 here, this variable right here is actually referencing 2010. And so we're going to edit this code now. I just want to make a note that some of this code is boilerplate. So anything you only need to edit within func.run. Above here, do not edit above, and do not edit below. So you don't need to worry about anything else. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take what was right here, 2010. You can see the yellow is kind of just helping us cross-reference. Copy this text, and we're going to remove this line and type in, basically take this line that we just had, and instead we're going to use this variable rather than 2015. And so if we click run, now we should be seeing the stats for year 2010. Yep. So just a couple things. There are a couple more things you can do here. At the moment, we have the code and the animation for this one demonstration. If you wanted to, if you're curious to see what the code does, or what code is generated, if you make some slightly different interactions on the page or provide different input, you can click record a new demonstration, and it will basically record a second demonstration. And this drop-down menu here will let you see the code and animation for each demonstration. And yeah, so that's this tool, and this is how it lets you create automation macros by recording your actions.